Hi, my name's Simon. I'm here with Dominic Becket, who in a few days' time will become the newest member of St Mary's chapter that meets in Queen Street in Chester. You all right, Dom?
Yeah, very well, Simon. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for meeting us this evening, although it is just on Zoom. So just for the benefit of the people listening, can you tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's Dominic Becket. I'm a Master Mason at Westminster Lodge. I joined when I was 21. My grandfather had been a Mason. I was sort of semi-aware of that during my childhood, and I was always interested in the charity work that he did, or that was spoken about, and ladies' evenings, the other things that happen alongside Freemasonry. As an individual, I work as an engineer within the aerospace industry, and currently studying for a master's, hoping to gain chartership there afterwards. I've got a beautiful wife and two gorgeous children that hopefully will be asleep.
We will try to be quiet.
Yeah.
So can you tell us where you're up to in your journey in Freemasonry, please?
Yeah, so I became a Master Mason in the summer, well, just before the summer of 2018, and then attended through the summer, got to learn a lot about the roles, currently in the senior deacon role, and took on the role as the charity steward of the lodge. Enjoy seeing the hard work and the generosity of the brethren. And recently, my youngest wasn't well and ended up in Alderhay. Had a huge amount of support from the lodge, from the members. It was sort of support that I didn't get from elsewhere. So it was that real show of brotherly love in full flow, that constant support. And then post that, some of the brethren have identified that requirement that was within my life, and enabled the lodge to provide a financial benefit towards Alderhay. So it's something that I wouldn't have been able to do myself as an individual within that time scale. But really, really appreciative of the work that we can all do together. And just the other side of Christmas, joined the correspondence circle for Quarter Coronati.
Very good. So you're busy.
Yeah, a little bit at the moment.
I also know that you're an active member of Cheshire's MNMF. Could you give us a brief explanation as to what that is, please?
Yes, yeah. So it's a support structure and network for newer members into Freemasonry. I got involved at the start of 2020 after Mike Shields came to our lodge and brought a banner, and then COVID kicked in and everything moved online. So we moved to a different format and able to support each other's development through that process. Coming out the other side of COVID, now the area 5 team lead, so have other reps that communicate with, and the mission's just to ensure that all the brethren that join Freemasonry feel that same support, and we're able to see each other do well, do better through Freemasonry. I suppose special thanks to Mike, Mark, and Peter for helping set up the Area 5 Academy.
Yeah, so you are a very active Freemason. So on Friday, obviously, you become a member of the Royal Arch. How did you first find out about Royal Arch?
Royal Arch has always been quite well communicated within our lodge by the Royal Arch rep and by the toasts at the festive board. So it's something that I and the other stewards, and then as we moved through positions, have been aware of. But it wasn't really until I went down to Bristol and did some visiting there alongside work, and saw the history involved in it, Thomas Dunkley, and then I ended up reading a book called Beyond the Craft to try and gain an understanding without seeing anything that hopefully I'm quite excited to see on Friday. And also quite a good lecture by Tony Harvey, the Prestonian lecture. So there have been subtle influences during my 5 years. 2 years of those, naturally, COVID has impacted, but I've been quite excited for some time to join.
Good. So is there any specific point or any specific influence that made you decide that this was for you now, that Royal Arch was for you now at this point?
I'd had some enthusiasm for quite a while to join, and I suppose after knowing from the previous answer that it definitely was something I wanted to engage in, the question for me at that point was which chapter would be best for me. So I had a look at the Cheshire Masons website, had a little look at which ones would complement my other commitments, and also one that met at a different hall. It's something I really enjoy about Freemasonry is the visiting element. So it's quite keen. Luckily, we've got lodge buildings quite close together around Chester. So took that opportunity to join one based in Chester, and received the same warm welcome that I would have done from any lodge.
Yeah, very good. You've already spoken quite a bit about how many different commitments you've got within Freemasonry. How do you think you joining Royal Arch will impact on your commitments elsewhere?
When I was looking at Royal Arch chapters, it only ebbed and flowed between 3 and 4 meetings a year, so I knew that it wasn't going to be a commitment that would prevent me from being able to take in information, but also give to my other commitments as well. So it wasn't really a question of whether I'd be able to or not. I knew that I would be able to make that, and for what I'm going to learn, I'm quite excited for it.
Good. As somebody who knows what's on the other side of the door, I know you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't want to keep you too long, so I know you've got your kids upstairs. So thank you very much, Dom, for your time, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you.